Hello, hello everybody. How is it going? How are you guys today? It's kind of an impromptu dessert today. I was eyeballing this recipe all week and decided that I had all the ingredients, so I was just gonna make it. The only ingredient I didn't have was Snickers. Believe it or not, my kids only got like one Snickers with their Halloween candy. I was kind of banking on the fact that they had a bunch of Snickers, and they didn't. I'm way better at this sharing to my personal page. Hi, Dad. Hi, Bree. If you guys are just now jumping on, if you would share to your personal Facebook pages, I would appreciate it. How is everyone doing today? This is kind of an impromptu recipe I want to try. I have gotten a couple feedbacks that people have made it before, or their grandma or grandpa made it all the time. I actually have never had it, and I'm pretty excited. Hi, Alexis. How are you? How was your birthday? I have never made this recipe, nor have I ever eaten it. So we're gonna try it. I'm kind of excited for it. I mean, caramel, apple, Snickers, what's not to like? Hi, Kaylin, how are you? If you guys are just now jumping on, if you guys could share to your personal Facebook pages, I would appreciate it. I'm just sharing to mine right now, and then we will get started. I just preheating the oven. The boys just want easy pepperoni pizza tonight, so just gonna throw that in the oven. Grayson couldn't wait for pepperoni pizza, and we had the cold pepperoni sausage pizza in the fridge from my lunch today. So he's eating cold pizza, which is a kid after my mom's heart for sure. Yes, you're welcome for the cookies. Again, just share to your personal Facebook page. I am doing that right now, and then I am going to share it to a group that I belong to. So if you know any groups and would like to share to a cooking group of some kind, I would appreciate that too. I'm hoping, oh, it won't pop up. Well, I wonder why. Well, I guess I won't share to a Facebook group because it doesn't give me the name of it when I type it in for whatever reason. So that's a bummer. I normally share on my iPad, and so it's a little different trying to share on my computer. How is everyone today? This is kind of just an impromptu thing. It wasn't planned, so I understand if you guys don't have the stuff to make the recipe. I also am going to use this recipe to kind of test drive some of the newer store-bought caramels. Like I had said on my recipe earlier in the week, I like to make my own caramel. It's super easy and it comes out delicious, and I like being able to make caramel and not have to worry about having caramel on hand at home. But I did go to the store today because I was buying Snickers, and I thought, you know what, some of these caramels, these newer brands of caramels actually look pretty good, so I am going to give it a try. So the one I'm going to try tonight is the one that is recommended in the recipe that I pulled up, and it's the Smucker's Simply Delight Salted Caramel. That light shining. So we're going to try that one first and see if we like it, see if it's good, see if it's recipe worthy. And I will let you guys know, what caramels are the best. Dad, I actually don't agree. I think it leaves a weird film on my mouth when I eat it. I do like their hot fudge that you have sent me before, but I actually don't like I don't like it. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Hi, Kelly. How are you? All right, so I shared to that group. That was my whole goal, to turn this iPad on, just to share it to the group, because my iPad or my computer wouldn't let me for whatever reason. Big shout out to my dad for getting me a work computer, which is awesome. It's been super handy. It's crazy how much you can do not on a mobile phone safari and actually on the internet on a computer. It gives you way more options. You can see way more, especially when it comes to a page like this cooking page. It gives you schematics and things like that, and it's really nice. And a normal iPad does not do that. So we are going to make this really quick. I'm going to pull up the recipe. I've never made it before. A lot of the people that have commented on the post, have made it, have had it, highly recommend it. So I am going to give it a try. My kids love apples, and so we'll see. The only thing I am going to make from scratch, since I'm not going to make the caramel, is the whipped cream. My dad loves Cool Whip, and he eats it all the time, but I prefer homemade whipped cream. It just sits better with me. I don't know. Maybe it's just the process of making it. All right. So we are going to prepare our apples first. So it recommends 6 small apples cored and chopped. I listened to the recipe, and it says that she uses a blend of Granny Smith and Red Delicious. I did have one of my friends say that they did not use the Red Delicious apples because the recipe is already so sweet that using a sweet apple was a little overpowering. But I am going to use red apples, but I'm not going to put marshmallows in mine. My kids they don't really eat marshmallows. They're not, I don't want to say allowed to, but it's not something that I give them. I think they do get them as a snack at daycare, so they get their serving of marshmallows from that. I am just going to rinse my apples off really quick. I took the stems out, so I'm just going to give them a quick rinse under some lukewarm water to get off any kind of fruit wax that was placed on it during, while they got it ready for the store. I have read that some places put wax on it to preserve the fruit a little bit longer in the store. So I always give my apples a good rinse with some warm water to try and get any of that off if it does exist. Hi Bree, how are you? Like I said, a lot of the people that have seen this recipe have had it. Some people have made it in school. Some people's grandparents have made it. My mom said that she had a boyfriend and his mom used to make it or something. I don't know. So I guess I am the only one on the planet that has never had it before. Bree, have you ever had it? Caramel apple Snickers? No. No? No. I would think this would be...
I've never had this, candy.
No. Is Kingston watching TV?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's watching.
Kingston's just watching TV. Hi, Doodles. Glad you could tune in and make it. Haven't seen you in a while. I know life has been busy. All right, so we are going to dice this up. So we are going to core and chop them. I'm not going to get too fancy with it. I'm just going to, I know there are those cool like apple core slicer things. If you,
Christmas gift for you.
Yeah, there you go.
No, nobody get it.
Nobody get it for me. Bree is going to get me an apple core slicer because I do not own one. It's little kitchen gadgets that I love the most. I rarely buy them for myself, but I love them as gifts. I really do. Aprons, gadgets, anything like that. I will use it, and they are awesome, and I appreciate them, and they are so fun. I love seeing all the new gadgets. I am the type of person that will cook something specific just to be able to use a new gadget. So I like that. I'm just going to dice these up a little bit. I've never had this before, so I'm not sure how big or how small to do these apples. So I am just going to wing it and dice them up. And away we go. How is everybody? I don't know. I guess raise your hand if you plan on tuning in with me tomorrow to make my dessert, my crock pot dessert. I actually had a friend on my Facebook post it earlier this week, and it is actually a dessert that my grandma learned recently and loves it. The person that posted it on Facebook, it didn't have the caramel in it, and I remember my grandma using caramel, and so I found the caramel recipe that she uses in her recipe book, and I wrote that down. I know my dad is going to make a variation of it for his coworkers. He is going to, instead of using the apple pie filling, he is going to use, correct me if I'm wrong, he's going to create his own peach cobbler filling and blueberries. I can't remember which one it was. That was my oven to put my son's pepperoni pizza in. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to just throw this pizza in. I think it would be fun sometime in the next couple weeks to do homemade pizzas the way my dad has always done them. He gets a crust from, I think it's called Papa John's or Papa Murphy's, whichever one you take and bake. Well, he gets the crust with just cheese on it. And then when he gets home, he dumps all the cheese into a bowl and then makes his own sauce and cuts up his own peach and raspberry is what my dad's doing for his dessert tomorrow. But he makes his own pizza sauce and gets his own toppings out, and that's how we do a make your own pizza. So it'd be fun to do one of those on my lives, maybe. Mary Jo, thank you. I'm about 15 miles outside of Minot. We live in Des Lacs. It's a little town right outside of Minot. Mary Jo, where are you from? You're making it now, Dad. So you went and got your yellow cake mix. My dad called me from the grocery store to get the supplies that he needed to make his dessert for work tomorrow. And then he texted me a short while later that he had gotten home and didn't have his yellow cake mix, which is a huge part of the recipe. So he had to trek back out into a rainstorm to go get it. So it looks like he accomplished it. Fargo, nice to meet you, Mary Jo. I don't know who invited you, but I'm glad they did. I hope you enjoy my videos. I've got a couple of them that I have posted over the last couple weeks. A little bit of everything so far. Some desserts, some crock pot meals, some side dishes, just some random stuff. If you ever have wanted to make a recipe but were scared to try it or wanted a video to kind of go by, just throw the recipe my way and I would be happy to make it. I love trying new things. My dad thinks that I am crazy. That has this brown spot in the apple. My dad thinks I am crazy for making recipes that I have never tried before on my show, but it is true. I don't ever try the recipes, the new ones, before I get on my video. It's kind of trial and error, and I like it that way. I want to be on here to kind of show everybody that you can do it. Don't be scared of new recipes. Don't be scared of new techniques. That I am here to kind of teach you and practice with you and learn new strategies and techniques for cooking. So that is kind of my goal, and I hope you enjoy it. A friend from the North Dakota Recipe Facebook page mentioned that she enjoyed your page and that you had good recipes. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure what Facebook page you're referring to. I don't know. I'm a part of one that I just joined recently, and it's called What's for Dinner, and that's a lot of fun. I also just got an invitation to join a group that's like crock pot recipes, and that one's really, really cool. It's crazy what people will put in a crock pot that works out. I just saw today there was a post for a meatloaf in the crock pot, so I thought that was kind of cool. A lot of posts for those roasts with the butter and the pepperoncinis. Hi Brooke, how are you? I've never tried that either, so that would be kind of fun. Yeah, it's just crazy what you can put in a crock pot. I do have a couple recipes from last week's crock pot mania that I didn't get to, that I plan to, because I have the supplies for them. One of them being pork chops, which I love pork chops, but I'm going to wait until my husband is home because pork chops are his favorite as well. My dogs are mad that roast is the best, Madison. Ooh, I guess I'm going to have to try it. I've never tried it before. But man, there was like everybody was making it on that page like for a week and a half straight. Everybody was posting pictures of their roasts in the morning going into the crock pot. I love roasts. I love crock pots. I love the flavor of pepperoncinis. I don't like to chew a pepperoni, but the flavor is amazing. So I think I would like it. Some people say it's too hot, but they have made like variations with like pickles instead of pepperoncinis. I think that would be interesting to you. I'm always open to new recipes, so if you guys ever run into them, my last couple of recipes, including this one and the one tomorrow, somebody else posted on Facebook because they thought it looked good, and I snagged it off of there, found a version of it that I really, really liked, and decided to make it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I enjoy making them. I thank everybody for following me and liking and following my page. So if you don't like and follow it yet, please go and do so. If you are watching my live video right now and you want to be notified the next time I go live, in the upper right hand side of my video there should be 3 dots. And if you click on those 3 dots, there will be a little button that should say like get notified the next time Mom Fueling Hungry Boys goes live. And so if you click that, then it will notify you the next time that I go live, and you won't have to search for it. Mississippi pot roast, is that what it's called? You make gravy out of the dripping and put in mashed potatoes, and it's a family favorite. Use unsalted butter, dry French soup mix instead of au jus sauce. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I need to make it. I appreciate that, Brooke. I'm sure maybe my dad or mom has made it when I was a kid, but I haven't made it as an adult or had it made for me, so it sounds good though. All right, so we have our apples diced up. I'm just kind of shove them a little bit to the side, and bear with me, you guys. I have a little bit of a cold, and so I am gonna have to wipe my nose, and I know it's gross, but it's my life. I got that cold. I tried to fight it off for a couple of days. I don't think it helped that my septic system backed up, and then I spent like 4.5 hours cleaning it, and my dad yelled at me for not wearing gloves, but I didn't, and so now I'm sick. So he was right. You're right, Dad. I don't have E. coli, but I am sick. So we got our apples diced up. Now we are going to do 6 1.8 ounce Snickers bars cut into dice-sized pieces. I was really kind of sad. I looked and looked and looked all over the grocery store for those little mini unwrapped Snickers. I would definitely recommend those if you make this and can find those Snickers bite-sized unwrapped things, because I know this is going to be a pain in the butt. I'm going to unwrap all 6 of these and try and cut up this sticky, nougaty, caramely mess for this salad. So I would say that is the first change I would make to this recipe, since they exist now, because look at that. It's a piece of the wrapper, you guys. We're going to try and pull it off. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and this guy was going into kind of a pretty heated rant about the fact that every Reese's peanut butter cup that he's ever had since the beginning of time, since he was a baby, they are always wet in the bottom of the Reese's, you know what I mean? Like the bottom middle of the Reese's chocolate always sticks to the wrapper. Oh, this guy was just getting heated about it, and I was laughing so hard. I was like, yeah, I mean, I can relate. Candy bars just sometimes are not the easiest things to open. They just stick to their wrapping paper, even though they are not supposed to. I'm just going to cut that off instead of trying to peel it off, because it is stuck to caramel that's on the outside for whatever reason. CVS carries the mini Snickers. Yeah, well, I was right next to a marketplace because I was going to get my boys from daycare, so it was just the closest place. I popped in quick, got some Snickers and got some caramel, and away I went. Thank you, Madison. I appreciate it. Hi, April. How are you doing today? Man, you guys, these Snickers have had a rough day. They are all like the Halloween rejects or something. They all are sticking to their wrappers. And nobody wants to chew on a piece of wrapper. I remember as a kid that my friends thought it was cool to eat the Starburst with the wrapper on and everything. You guys, we did such stupid things as kids, let me tell you. Like, what was the point in that? I have no idea. Okay, so is that all our Snickers? Yep, we got 6 of them. Yep. All right, so I'm going to just cut this up a little bit. Thank you, Doodles. I hope it will be. I know it's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be pretty sticky and caramely. I'm sure we'll only be able to eat just a little bits at a time. But I thought it'd be fun, a fun kind of holiday snack for the boys. They love apples a lot. Kingston loves whipped cream a lot. So I figured it would be kind of a fun recipe to try for the kiddos. They ate up their unicorn cookies. They loved those. So thank you, April, for sharing. I am good. I did end up catching that cold that I was trying to avoid this weekend. I have been able to keep it at bay with some Zicam, so that's good. Taking care of myself the best I can so that I can take care of the kiddos and keep up with their busy schedule. How is everyone? Who plans on making the dessert for tomorrow? It's gonna be super, super easy because we're just gonna throw it in the crock pot. That is like the easiest baking recipes ever, are the crock pot ones. My dad thinks it's gonna be so good that he is going to do it for work tomorrow, but he is gonna prep it the night before. So he's gonna make his own fillings to put in the crock pot instead of apple pie filling. He is going to make his own peach. Oh man, I already forgot, Dad. Peach and raspberries? Yes, peach and raspberries instead of apple pie filling. So I will have him share his results and take pictures and tell us what his coworkers think of it. I think he's also going to add pecans in there, halved pecans. So we will see if his coworkers love it or if they fire him on the spot for bringing something so atrocious. So, all right, bite-sized pieces. I'm just gonna, for my little kiddos, I'm just gonna kind of give these one last chop so that there's some smaller pieces in there for my kiddos. Because with the caramel and the nougat, my 2-year-old might struggle a little bit. They don't hardly ever get candy. And I actually decided I was gonna make this recipe, and I was banking on the fact that my kids got Snickers for their Halloween candy, and they didn't. I was like, how does nobody give Snickers out? And then I read the other day while I was laying in bed that a different company bought out Butterfinger, and the Butterfingers aren't Butterfingers anymore. They, like, that peanut butter filling doesn't stick to your teeth anymore. It's, I think they said is it gluten-free? I think they said the peanut butter, they're gluten-free now. And I guess it was a huge party foul. I'm hearing a lot of people are missing their traditional Butterfingers. So if you've got Butterfingers from last year, you better salvage them and keep them around, because the new ones this 2019 are new and they are good. All right, we've got our apples diced up and we've got our Snickers diced up. So I think we are ready to, let's get our whipped cream whipped up. Like I said, the recipe calls for Cool Whip. So if you don't want to make your own whipped cream, that is totally fine. Yeah, Brooke, I've been hearing their Butterfingers aren't good anymore, you guys. I am kind of sad. My dad and I love Butterfinger Heath Bar Blizzards at Dairy Queen. And it's not going to be the same anymore. I'm probably just going to order Heath Bar because Butterfingers, yeah, that would be really sad. So I am going to make my own whipped cream. I'm going to do a cup of heavy whipping cream. And then once this is, we're going to beat this heavy whipping cream until soft to medium peaks form. And then we're going to throw in some powdered sugar and vanilla and whip it its last little bit. But I just seen a recipe today. Alexis, you just saw a recipe today. It was pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. They came out super soft and fluffy, look delicious. I might have to make them myself. I just want something about cold weather makes you crave pumpkin. Surprisingly, I don't crave it. I don't hate it, but I don't seek it at all. I would say like pecan pies and apple pies and stuff like that I crave. My winter like crave is peppermint. Actually, I made peppermint sugar cookies last year, and I have to make them this year. They were a pain in my butt, and I'm gonna have to find peppermint extract again. And my dad's probably gonna have to fly up here and help me because he helped me last time. Both make them and eat them. But I just found the Schwann's guy has peppermint ice cream, and I search and search and search for peppermint ice cream in the holiday season, and the Schwann's man has it. And I made him deliver 3 things of ice cream to my house so that I could have a stockpile. Hi, baby. You still got stuff in your hair? You love peppermint too, Doodles? I didn't know that. I should have had a bigger bowl, you guys. I'm making you a yummy dessert. Huh? Your pizza's almost done, and then we'll eat dessert. It has all of those in it, and those in it, and caramel, and whipped cream. Guys, he's trying, I didn't mean to knock the phone down, but he's trying to secretly play with and then steal that Snickers right there. Doodle says hi. You love peppermint too. Oh my gosh, you're a huge fan, April? Yeah, I'm not a pumpkin girl, but that peppermint, yep. I actually get the peppermint and then I do like a white mocha. I don't like chocolate and peppermint. I like vanilla and peppermint. Okay. You guys saw that. He snuck that. Your pizza's done, buddy. So once you eat your pizza, then we can eat some more of this dessert, okay? Okay. Bye-bye. Sneaky little guy stealing Snickers. I'm telling you, like, they never, of course he's eating it. They never get candy, and he got a little taste at Halloween, and now he's sneaky about it. Doodles, are you having PTSD about the whipped cream? Yeah, so the next time you order peppermint mocha at Starbucks, say peppermint white chocolate mocha. So good. It is really, really sweet, so if you don't like sweet, maybe don't do it, but I love it. My kid is bumping into me. Your supervising skills are not on point today. You do, Ashley. I'm so proud of you. Ow. Yes, try it tomorrow, April. Hashtag never forget. Hashtag scarred for life. It's like one of those things that you have to do as like your rite of passage into the kitchen. Okay? Just consider it like whip in, whip out. Like you have to whip your way in to whip your way out. Kingston is testing Bree's patience today. And Grayson's coming up next. Yes, hard lesson learned to have good. I'm glad you love them. They're being wild and crazy. That's my friend Bree's dog and my dog, and she brings her puppy over here to burn her out of energy. At least it was an apple that time. salad, I'm sure you could throw it together really, really fast, but you didn't say hi back to Doodles. She said hi, Kingston.
Hi.
So we're gonna do, so I did a cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of powdered sugar. He is just desperate. The pizza's ready, buddy. I am doing. And then we are gonna do a teaspoon of vanilla. I am just using whatever measure. Kingston is seriously eating like the little bit of remnants left from me like coring and cutting the apples. He acts like a starved child. He's just taking little bites out of what was left. So a teaspoon of vanilla and a tablespoon of powdered sugar. I know, sweet little voice, but an evil little kid. He's not. He's my sweet boy. So normally I'm sure this recipe is super easy to throw together if you use the Cool Whip and don't whip your own stuff. But I just think it'll make a really big difference. All right. I do that to try and clear my beaters off as fast as I can. All right. Whipped cream's made. Apples are cut. Ooh, sorry guys. Apples are cut. Snickers are cut. Now we can really get to the recipe. Normally, like I said, this would be super easy to throw together if I chose not to make my own whipped cream, but it really makes a huge difference. So, now, we are going to whisk together our pudding mix and our, eat your pizza buddy, and our pudding mix and our milk. So we're gonna do one 5.1 box of, man, I hate that. Oops, wrong way. You guys got to see my wall. Of instant pudding mix. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, it does say instant. I'm like, it doesn't say instant on it, but it does, you guys. It says instant. Bree's in the living room watching stuff on her phone. So we're going to do the pudding mix. Kingston, we better hurry about her before Kingston eats all the apples. We might have to cut up another apple. All right, so we need half a cup of milk.
I only like the red ones, not the green ones.
Why?
Because these taste like candy, so I'm eating them.
They taste like candy, so he's eating them, you guys. All right, so a box of pudding mix. And half a cup of milk. We're gonna whisk it together. I was super surprised when I watched the video on how to make this. I'm like, weird, are they using butterscotch pudding or what kind of pudding are they using that's so yellow? But apparently, this is what vanilla pudding mix looks like with just a little bit of milk added to it. So that's interesting. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna mix that up nice and good. Kingston, please stop. We're gonna fold in our whipped cream. Yeah, so if you would just wait, you can eat this yummy dessert, King Bing. If you eat some of your pizza, I'm gonna use a spatula. And just get the last Kingston Taylor. He is just pushing his luck over here, you guys. All right, So we're gonna fold in our whipped cream. We're getting it, you guys. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to mix it completely or if I'm supposed to leave the pudding kind of chunked in like that. Anybody have any guidance? Like I said, I've never eaten it or made it, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. But since it said fold in, I don't want to be too vigorous about it. So I guess we're gonna leave it like that. Anybody? I guess I can watch the video. So let's see what they do in the video, since nobody has given me any feedback yet. Still nothing, so I'm gonna just pop over to the video and see. All right. They didn't even show that part, you guys. It's a mystery. It looks, okay, it doesn't look completely mixed in. So we're gonna do it like that. Kingston, please stop, honey. I'm not gonna say it again. I've been really nice and said stop. Thank you.
Well, candy.
It's apples and candy. And I asked you to stop so we could use our... But is it supposed to be like that, Heather? Or is that just your personal preference? Because in the video it looks kind of chunky. But I guess I can smooth it over a little bit. Got the beaters out anyway. Might as well. Smooth it out a little bit. But we'll see if it can get smooth at all. My pudding and my milk, I definitely mixed that until it was a smooth consistency. I don't want to do it any more than that, or it will overbeat my whipped cream, and we don't want that. All right, Kingston, thank you. He has gotten a little bit of candy, and he just gets wild. That's what the recipe I use says to do. Well, we got it, girl. I did it. So we got it mixed in there. This is why I do this. It's kind of trial by fire. Some recipes don't give you all the information you need, and you don't realize it until you're halfway into the recipe and you don't know what you're doing. So that's kind of my goal, is to help kind of answer the questions and figure it out together. So we are going to do apples, some Snickers, more apples. Kind of scoop it all in there and move the candy so Kingston quits touching it. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Hi, Lacey, how are you? All right, we are gonna mix this in together. Kingston's got some yummy noises coming out. Kingston, please stop, honey. You haven't had dinner yet. I don't want to get mad at you while I'm on my Facebook, okay?
I just tasted so
If you got kids, you'll understand, I'm sure.
I'm not so frustrated. I eat candy.
The things kids say, I tell you what. So we got our apples and our chopped Snickers. I'm not doing the marshmallows.
Marshmallow.
Nope, no marshmallows in ours. The
Marshmallow.
Snickers is enough sugar with the pudding mix and the
Marshmallow.
apples. Now he's just gonna chant marshmallows over and over again.
Marshmallow.
Thankfully, there's none in the house, so he won't ever get any.
Marshmallow. Marshmallow.
All right,
Marshmallow.
then
Marshmallow.
we
Marshmallow.
drizzle the caramel on top
Marshmallow.
and refrigerate it until he is done with his pizza. So, I told you guys I was gonna try different caramels on my shelf because I know it's not ideal for people to cook caramel like I do. So, I was gonna try all the different brands and give you kind of a review of how I feel they kind of rate. Okay, so this is Kingston. Do it again and you won't get any dessert tonight. Okay? Okay. Smucker's Simple Delight ice cream topping, but it's the salted caramel. He's upset. Auntie Brie is taking him to the living room to watch cartoons. Such a tough life to have to go watch cartoons. It's good. I would say it's probably, I don't know. Yeah, the mom look, Ashley. I'm sure anybody with kids gets it. Too bad neither one of my kids is scared of my mom look. So, yeah, Doodles, the mom face. So I'm heating this caramel up just so that it can drizzle a little bit better over this. So it says to use half a cup. So that's about probably a little less than half a jar. But I'm just gonna eyeball it. There it is, you guys. So I am going to cover this. He is like practically licking the counter over here. So I'm gonna cover it and put it in the fridge until Kingston eats his pizza. Then I will post a yummy picture and a review and kind of see what it's like. I think it's gonna be really sweet, really yummy. It has a lot of things in it that I like. So we will just see. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please tune in tomorrow. Let's do, how long does it take for that, for tomorrow? 4 hours on low. Let's meet up back here at 1 tomorrow. If you guys are at work, sneak me on your phone. But 1 o'clock, I'm gonna throw in our crockpot apple dump cake. So it is gonna be 2 cans apple pie filling, a box of yellow cake mix, half a cup of butter, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a cup of caramel topping. So it's another chance for me to use one of the caramels and see if they're good. So that's what we will do and make that tomorrow. So tune in with me tomorrow at 1 so that our dessert, you know what? No, strike that. 4 hours. 5 is kind of early for a dessert. But I have to get Kingston at school at 2:30. Let's do... Hi. I think he missed me today. He was at daycare all day. It says 2 hours on high or 4 hours on low. I don't know, guys. What time's gonna work? No, it's not April. I know. I would eat it because I eat dinner earlier than the boys. But the boys don't eat it until later. Yeah, let's do 1 o'clock. Let's stick with that. I'll stick with April. April, we'll do it. 1 o'clock, if you guys can tune in with me on your lunch break or run home and throw it in the crock pot to have the apple dump cake for dessert for tomorrow. It's supposed to be super easy. Literally like throwing stuff, dumping stuff into your crock pot for a dessert. Just make sure you pick up some vanilla ice cream because that'll go good with it. 1:30, let it sit an hour. Okay? 1:30 it is, Doodles. You got it. Let's do 1:30. No, okay, cool, 1 p.m. The delay, there's a little bit of a lag, I've noticed. Yeah, 1:30. if you guys watch this on a replay, let me know. 1:30, that's going to be our time slot. So let me know what works best as far as lunch breaks or when you're home or appointments, whatever it is. 1:30, we're going to throw our dump cake in. We will probably already have a review of my dad's dump cake when he gets done with work. We have, my kid is over here like pretending to cook his pizza. It's already cooked. We have 1,140 likes and 1,234 follows. Let's get to 1,500 and I'll do another giveaway. Charity posted her giveaway winnings on her Facebook page and tagged me. I might have to have her post it on my actual page because I don't think anybody can see it just as a tag. And April got her stuff. Now I just need to find a time to meet up with my hairdresser, probably, and just bring it to my appointment next week because she won. And I'll just bring hers, and then we'll have our three people. And so let's get up to 1,500 likes and follows. You guys, if you're watching this right now, when you get off, go over to the community tab on my Facebook on the Mom Fueling Hungry Boys page and hit invite your friends and invite them all, you guys. Let me do the heavy lifting. Let me do the heavy lifting. Let me explain what I'm about. Let people see my recipes for themselves. And let's get some more likes and follows, you guys. 1,500 and we will do another giveaway. We will do another select giveaway. We will make it a little bit of a challenge to be entered in. You got to be paying attention and listening. Okay? All right, you guys. Have a good night. We're going to eat our pizza and then eat our caramel apple salad. Bye, guys.